Hello, welcome back to One Recapped. In this episode, we follow two astronauts from Earth, Adam and Jake, as they embark on an adventure to the planet Antares, rumored to have numerous human settlements. However, they discover a shocking fact that a deadly virus has rendered all women on Earth infertile. Now, Adam and Jake are humanity's last hope. Their mission is to explore Antares, find some women, and bring them back to Earth to save mankind. But as their spacecraft approaches Antares, it suddenly becomes unstable due to the strange gravitational pull. Despite their best efforts, the ship still crashes onto the surface. Adam and Jake sustained injuries, with Jake experiencing the worst of it. Adam quickly pulls him out before the smoke suffocates them. As they converse, they hear barking dogs. They initially believed that life on Antares was just a rumor, but the sound gives them renewed motivation. Adam follows the sound of the dog and discovers a primitive-looking boy holding onto it. However, the child is later captured by a woman dressed in primitive military attire. It turns out that the woman is the leader of the Serpent tribe, who rules this planet. Adam continues to explore this planet and discovers a grand temple where women reign supreme, while men are forced into slavery. Inside the temple, they witness the worship of the snake god, who turns out to be a giant cobra. The queen of planet Antares, Sumeru, opposes this worshipping practice and strives to protect the young boy who is destined to be sacrificed to the snake. As a conflict erupts between the cult members and the queen's supporters, Dove, the sister of the young boy, bravely fights against them all on her own. In the midst of the battle, the serpent ruler attacks and devours one of the cult members. The angry Taxon orders her women to capture Dove, but Queen Sumeru intervenes, halting their actions. Tensions between the two leaders escalate, reaching a boiling point. However, at that moment, Adam, who had been hiding in the corner, receives a phone call from his friend, warning everyone in the Taxon's chamber to quickly command their troops to pursue him. Adam utilizes one of his advanced weapons to create a distraction and escapes amidst the ensuing chaos. The young boy manages to escape from the temple shortly after. Adam and the boy catch up and make their way to the spacecraft to flee from this planet. However, before Adam can enter, he gets shot in the leg by one of the Taxon women. Nonetheless, Adam manages to get inside the spaceship, but the arrow seems to be poisoned, causing him to gradually lose consciousness. Outside, Queen Sumeru arrives with her own troops and instructs the Taxon gang to leave. Initially, they refuse to comply, asserting that women have the right to kill men. However, when the queen asserts her authority as the ruler and proclaims jurisdiction over everything, they reluctantly depart. The queen then enters the spacecraft and confronts Adam. She retrieves an anti-venom and injects it into Adam, saving his life. Adam and Jake are taken to the queen's residence, where they manage to have a private meeting. Jake reveals that based on his previous geoscan, this planet is dying and will be destroyed within 2 months. Adam is brought to the queen's chamber for interrogation and introduces himself as a citizen of Earth. He claims that the people on Antares are descendants of Earth because a group of individuals was sent on a terraforming mission 1,000 years ago. Adam attempts to express his thoughts, but he is swiftly assaulted, beaten, and whisked away. He falls victim to an ambush orchestrated by the notorious Roxanne gang, members of a well-known sect, and is subsequently captured. However, Dove's brother arrives in a valiant attempt to rescue him, but alas, it is too late. Adam is taken to the queen's chamber, where he staunchly refuses the queen's plea to join their cause. Just as Adam is about to harm the queen, Jake and Will, disguised as guards, come to his rescue and attempt to fight back. However, the queen swiftly incapacitates them with a single blow before making her exit through a tunnel. The astronauts discuss the state of the planet, and Jake reveals that they have even less time than he initially thought. According to his calculations, Antares may explode in a matter of days. The queen overhears their conversation and retrieves her pendant, which contains a unique element. This element was obtained from a place called the Burn Zone, the very same location where the Earth spacecraft landed 1,000 years ago. Upon hearing this, the astronauts become excited, as reaching that place and restarting their ship would allow them to return to Earth. The Queen agrees to assist them, and together they set out towards the Burn Zone. Along their journey, they manage to evade several Taxon warriors and successfully liberate some men who were held captive as slaves. When they finally reach the Burn Zone, the Queen informs the astronauts that they still have to travel a few kilometers as the Burn Zone is situated beyond a massive hill. Shortly after, Adam attempts to persuade the Queen to join them by emphasizing the safety and advantages of living on Earth. However, the Queen politely declines, stating that she does not rule her people but serves them. She deems it her responsibility to not abandon them during the impending catastrophic earthquake. As the massive earthquake strikes, Jake deduces that the impending catastrophe for the planet is imminent. After a while, the group stumbles upon the remains of a man's skeleton. Upon examining the remains, Jake determines that the man died approximately 900 years ago. In that same year, humans arrived on Antares for further exploration. However, as the Taxan forces arrive, another devastating earthquake occurs, allowing Jake and the rest to escape. In the next scene, Jake's group finally arrives outside the expansive burn zone, which has transformed into an immense chamber. However, the Taxan forces continue to pursue them from behind. Jake and the young one will attempt to reactivate the control panel while Adam and the Queen head to another room to engineer control from there. After enduring numerous challenges, they manage to successfully reignite the machinery. However, the Taxan and his troops also emerge. A deadly battle ensues between the two sides. Now, only the Taxan remains, but he challenges the Queen to a fair one-on-one duel. The Queen agrees initially but soon unleashes her impressive fighting techniques. The Queen emerges victorious, realizing she has defeated the evil Taxan. She unsheathes her dagger and lunges forward to attack, but once again, the Queen effortlessly retaliates. However, the resilient Queen refuses to surrender, launching a relentless assault on the Taxan until she prevails and defeats him. She tosses him into the generator, electrocuting him. However, the Taxan manages to remain on his feet and launches another attack. Just in the nick of time, Adam successfully shoots the Taxan, rendering him powerless. Jake successfully starts the spacecraft and prepares for liftoff after learning that the man is not responsible for any cruelty on Antares and that the planet is in its death throes. The Queen also decides to join Jake, Adam, and the rest on their journey back to Earth. As the spacecraft takes off and soars into the sky, all the people of Antares, the Queen's warriors, and even the worshipping members gaze in awe at the magnificent spacecraft. Adam feels uneasy and suggests that they bring everyone aboard the ship since it has enough space for 500 people. Jake tries to emphasize that the devastating earthquake could destroy the spacecraft, but Adam and the Queen are willing to take the risk as they see no other option. Jake complies with their orders and begins the descent into the spaceship. As soon as they reach the surface, the awestruck people witness the grand structure that they previously referred to as the burn zone. Queen Sumeru steps forward and instructs everyone to enter, explaining that their planet is on the brink of demise, prompting them to embark on an adventure to a distant planet. On this new planet, there will be others where no distinctions of gender, race, or religion exist. Upon hearing this, the people become filled with excitement, and they promptly board the ship. However, before Jake and Adam could steer the spacecraft away from the planet, a massive earthquake shook everyone. They witnessed a giant snake attacking one of the ship's propellers. With time running out, Adam ordered Jake to engage full speed. As they do so, the serpent recoils due to the flames unleashed from the spacecraft's propulsion system. With this, the spaceship finally takes off and departs from the planet Antares forever. In the final scene, a woman enters the control room, bringing a lost dog with her. Apparently, the dog had been rescued by the woman who had also been hiding it from the Taxan. The film ends with everyone inside the control room playing with the puppy while the spacecraft glides towards Earth.